Why are pressure gauges so important to my overnight swing trading? There are different types of swing trading, and most of them depend on a technical signal. For example, maybe a moving average for an entry point. When, say, one moving average crosses another, that's when you enter or you exit. But for overnight swing traders, we generally use time as our guide. We buy at the end of the trading day and we sell the next morning. And we depend on algorithms and pressure readings and confidence numbers, probability numbers, and I like to use gauges to kind of help me understand what's going on behind the scenes. Although we're always developing new support tools, we have two main meters that we like to use, and one of them, our pressure meter, is one that's universal through most of our sites. We have SPY tomorrow, QQQ tomorrow that's about to launch, and others coming throughout the summer. And this standard pressure meter is really helpful because when it's at 30 or above, it tends to be a bearish push overnight. If it's well below 30, say even under 20, there's a good chance we're going to have an up open the next day. And there's another important meter I'll share with you in a moment. I certainly consider my algorithm pressure readings first. Are they pointing up or down? And then I like to look at the other meters to use as support because they have a strong correlation too. And if it's right on the edge, it kind of gives me a guide as to how aggressive I might want to be with my overnight swing trade. The other is the GEX meter, the gamma exposure meter, and you can find many variations of this through different platforms across the web. And I have my own version of it at spytomorrow.com, and I like to use it because it gives me a sense of what is the direction, where are the big guys hedging in this market. It just gives me a little confidence or something to think about as I place my overnight trade. For a little more information, pause and read this. Overnight swing trading is a high risk, high reward game, just like day trading or any kind of swing trading. And overnight swing trading is a very specific style of trading, and you have to get used to your signals and your meters. And when you have a number of different types of signals and meters, you get an overall feel of how confident you can be in your overnight trade. Like all trading, overnight swing trading depends on good risk management. It's also important to understand your risk tolerance. I'm sure there'll be other meters to consider down the road. I'm always testing new ideas, new meters to help give us just a little bit more of an advantage for our swing trades. Because it's not an exact science, because anything can happen overnight. And quite honestly, there's nothing we can do about news. But we should keep an eye on what could be coming up, such as earnings season or government reports or maybe something brewing around the world. It's helpful to have a little glimpse behind the scenes to maybe have a sense of if the market's going to have a volatile open the next day, big up or big down. Well, it's helpful to know in terms of your position sizing. It's also helpful to know if the market's just going to be status quo, kind of flat. You're just going to have to make adjustments because you're not going to have as much of a move, and you may not want to trade options overnight. You may want to look at leveraged ETFs. So what kind of meter do you like to use for your trading? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.